Hi students, my name's Cal. I work for the Gordon TAFE. Today we're going to go through and do a generic presentation, just giving you a bit of information about the TAFE, so hopefully you can make an informed decision at the end of the year or whether it be in a couple of years' time. So the Gordon's been around for 132 years. We initially did wool classing, and then from there we've developed our entire course range. We've got over 300 courses. We've got about 600 staff and about 13,000 students that attend the campus every year. So in terms of our campuses, we've got City Campus, which is across the road from the Geelong train station. We've got East Geelong Campus, so we do mainly trades at that campus, but a few more areas are done out that way too. And then we've got 3 in Werribee now. So Watton Street, Prince's Campus, and also Hoppers Crossing Trades Campus. After secondary school, you've got a few different options, university being one, TAFE, apprenticeships, gap year, and employment. Really advise you guys to sort of think about taking on a tertiary education when you finish year 12, mainly because the rates of employment are a lot higher. So for full-time work, there's nearly 70% of the Australian workforce that's got a tertiary qualification, whether it be a TAFE diploma or apprenticeship certificate or a degree at university. Other reasons why you take on tertiary study, you've got higher salaries there, higher job satisfaction because you're doing something you love and something that you're passionate about, and also better prepared for career changes too. So why would you choose the Gordon? The Gordon, very different to university in how it operates. TAFE in general is very different to university. It's a lot more hands-on practical learning through doing basically, whereas university is a lot more theoretically based. There still will be elements of theory at TAFE, but it's a lot more weighted to learning through doing. The teachers are industry trained, so they work or have worked in the industry they teach in, and often they've got some very good connections as well. A lot of work placements and industry placements with TAFE. That's almost a prerequisite for most courses to give you the experience you need to get a job when you leave and go out into the workforce. Smaller class sizes, which means you have a very good relationship with the teachers and also your fellow students. You become good friends with them because you're spending a lot of time with them. And 2 to 4 days of study for full-time students. So we'll just move it along. In terms of the courses that we have at the Gordon TAFE, you've got the certificates 2 through to 4 generally. A lot of you may be doing a certificate 2 course at the moment. When you go to TAFE do a Cert 3 or Cert 4, generally they'll go for 6 months to a year. You've got your diplomas that are generally a year, and then your advanced diplomas that are 2 years. Apprenticeships, they'll generally take 3 to 4 years, depending on what you're doing. And then you've also got your traineeships as well, which is a really interesting way of learning, where you would generally do it maybe in your second year of study. You go to work and get a wage to work in a workplace, and also you do your assignments on the side. So you basically get paid to study, which is a great way of doing things, and you get the experience as well. We've also got a range of short courses. So you might think of, working in a bar. So you'd need your responsible service of alcohol, or you want to work on a construction site. So you need your white card. Those are the sorts of short courses that we do. We also do hobby courses as well. If you want to learn how to bake or something like that, we can do that as well at the TAFE. So these are the different study areas that we have. We've got our building trades. So, your joinery, cabinet making, carpentry, bricklaying. We've got building design. So if you want to be a draftsperson, moving on to architecture. Then we've got interior decoration, plumbing and electro technology. So those are 4-year license trades. They take a bit longer, but they're a little bit more lucrative. And then we've got industry skills training. So if you want to be a crane driver, or you want to get your forklift license, you might want to do OH&S, rigging, scaffolding, those sorts of things. We've got auto engineering and metal trade. So engineering, again, if you're really good with your hands, you're good at fixing things, putting them back together, you might be quite good at sort of dealing with different engines and problem solving, then engineering might be a good one for you. We also have automotive as well. So if you want to be a mechanic, you may want to be a panel beater or a spray painter. So all those different trades are available through the TAFE. They're all 3-year trades. We've got health and science courses. So nursing is a very popular course at the TAFE. We also have aged care. So if you want to work with the elderly or industry support. We also have, individual support. We also have lab tech, pathology, animal studies, and remedial massage as well. We've got Envirotech, so we've got sustainability, conservation and land management, horticulture, landscaping and sports turf management. If you are interested in working outdoors and you'd like the idea of, getting your hands dirty and doing different things that are fun and interesting every day, then Envirotech might be the one for you. We've also got hair and beauty, so hairdressing, beauty therapy, makeup. So hairdressing is a popular course at the TAFE. You can either do it 1 year full-time on campus, or you can do it as an apprenticeship over 3 years. We also have beauty therapy as well. So beauty therapy, again, we've got a range of different certificates and the diploma as well, generally a full-time 1 year course there. Excuse me. And then we also have makeup as well. So specialist makeup, not only for people that are interested in working, doing makeup for weddings and debs, but also people that are interested in working in the film industry and doing makeup there. We've got community and children's services. So both these areas involve helping people. So if you want to help kids, kindergarten or after school care, early childcare centres, then you would do children's services, the diploma. Or if you're interested in working community services, so helping people that may have difficult upbringings or troubled youth or drug and alcohol issues, those sorts of things as a caseworker, then community services may be a role for you. We've also got the service skills. So we do cookery, hospitality and tourism. So if you want to be a chef, then we have the Davison Restaurants, which is a restaurant on our Gordon campus at City. You can learn how to become a chef. And we also have the tourism course, which I think is quite a good course. It's done over a year. And tourism is great for students that may be interested in being a tour guide or working as a travel agent or different types of tourism roles. It's a really good one. Got our business and training courses, our art and design courses. So floristry, graphic design, visual arts, all of them are popular courses at the Gordon TAFE. If you're really artsy but you want a career in that sort of space, then those are some good or some different courses that you might think of doing. We've also got IT as well. And again, if you're quite good with computers, you're quite handy with assembling them or taking them apart, you might be interested in coding or web design or something like that, then IT, we've got a range of different courses that would be fantastic to go down. In terms of TAFE, we have 30 free courses that the government will pay for your tuition. And the list of the courses is actually on our website. But if you are interested in having a look and you've got a course guide, it's just on the inside of the first page in our course guide as well. Basically, everyone gets one free course. Once they've used that free course, you can't get another one. So just make sure if you want to come to the TAFE that you choose wisely. Pathways. This is a really important one for a lot of our course areas or our diplomas. There's a linking pathway with Deakin University or Victoria University. Basically, at the very least, all our diploma courses guarantee you entry into arts at Deakin University. But the linking pathways are a great way to take time off that Deakin University degree. So you can complete your diploma over a year, then get, for instance, 8 credit points towards a Deakin University degree, which is equivalent to a whole year off that course. It's a great way for people to move on without or taking the pressure off year 12 and getting that real skill experience first. Getting the opportunity to work in the workforce while you're studying at Deakin. It's a really good pathway and I really support it. Got our entrance requirements for TAFE. You do not need an ATAR to come to TAFE. You also don't need to have done any particular subjects at high school. However, you do need to attend an information session. You need to apply online. So all our applications are done direct online. Then you do an ACER test or a literacy and numeracy test. It's at year 10 level. It's done basically for students that want to get into all our courses, but there's different scores that you need to achieve. So you might need to get a level 3 or a level 4 to get into early childcare, for example. Every student sits the LLN, and then for some course areas, there are interviews to get in. For example, nursing, which is a very popular course. There's a lot of demand. So it's important that the students get an opportunity to show that they're the right type of fit to do the course. We also have support at the Gordon. So, interview support, resume writing support, careers counselling, disability support. There's personal counselling as well for all students. So there's a range of different support systems to make sure that you can get through your course at the TAFE. Scholarships is an important one. We have over 80 scholarships at the TAFE. They range from $500 to $7,000. The criteria does not necessarily take into account academic excellence. You know, there's a range of different types of criteria for that particular scholarship. So just have a look online and see if there's one for you. They go from November through to February. So that's the application points for those scholarships. For more information, you've got the website. The website is your go-to for all course information, fees, what the units are, when you can apply, how long the course goes for. Just have a look at the different courses that may interest you on the website. Then you've got your course guides if you've got one handy, but you may not have one at the moment, understandably. And then you've got social media as well. In terms of a couple of questions, just thought that maybe you may be interested in the upcoming information sessions. So we've got them early May, so probably around that 16th, 17th time. Basically, you can apply online or register your interest for those information sessions. And then we've got a range of videos that we'll be posting relevant to those particular sessions. So there'll be an overall presentation, and then there'll be an individual course video as well. We'll also have the chat running as well. So if students want to ask questions of the course areas via Zoom, you can do that too. In terms of online learning, so this part obviously of the year, we're doing an online learning system for a lot of our courses. We're really hoping that when the government changes the ruling, TAFE will be one of the first things to come back online. So obviously we can't make any promises, but it's our hope that at mid-year, TAFE will be resuming normal practice in terms of teaching. And hopefully by the end of the year, there's a real change in that sort of space where we'll all be resuming normal. So if you want to come to the TAFE next year, the hope is that obviously things will be back the way they normally are. All right, well, thanks very much for joining me today for this presentation about the TAFE. If you have any further questions, feel free to contact your careers counsellor and they will go through and ask me on your behalf. I'll just send you an email back or whatever that may be. Thank you very much for your time. I've been Cal and yeah, we'll speak to you later.